Hey guys, it's Jev with DIomgY, and you might ask, why the bitchin' hat? Let me tell you. Daylight savings time started about a week and a half ago, and it's murdering my life. Mostly because I can't get out to the bus a lot because I get home 5-ish from work and it's almost dark. So it's just been kind of killing productivity there. So I've turned my priority and my attention to some indoor projects, mainly bicycles, and this is a cycling hat, I think, or just a goofy hat. I have many hats. This is a good hat. Anyway, let's look at some bike projects. So first up, you guys might recognize this one. This is the one I rebuilt when we were doing the podcast. This is a early 2000s Cervelo P2 Dual, kind of a dual purpose road and tri bike. But I actually thought I was going to sell this one. Ended up loving it. So it's become probably my favorite bike. I had such a good time rebuilding it that it's just kind of my go-to now. It's my training bike, and it's kind of just an all-around good cruiser. You'll notice in the back, no more purple tire. Purple tire bit the dust. Damn you, purple tire, I believe was my hashtag. It's toast now. But anyway, looking at some of the other things, I did end up putting on some Look pedals. This is a nice older set of Keo Classics. Got these dirt cheap at a used store. Let's see, what else have I done? I put on an X-Lab mini wing. So it's got dual bottle cages, and then in the middle here, just a little tiny pouch. Swap the saddle out. This is an Adamo Racing. This is an OG one. This is the one that I actually ride on my race bike. Again, picked it up used at our local tri swap, and it was just a great deal. And honestly, I think that's about it. It's, yeah, I got the drivetrain all happy again. This is how it came to me. Ultegra 2x9 and decent Ultegra crank with some Sugino. Or Sugino, I don't know how to pronounce that. Chain rings on it. They're getting a little long in the tooth, but and if you remember, this guy is kind of seized up. Luckily, at that same tri-swap, I got one for I think $9 or something, so I got a backup when I need it. Anyway, this is bike number one. This is probably going to be spending way too much time on the trainer this winter. This is the first of the new ones, and looking at me with my big ass beard and my weird ass hat, this should be no surprise. I went full hipster on this one. This is a SE Draft Light fixed gear. It is kind of a bottom of the barrel fixed gear. I got a just dirt cheap deal on this thing. I think I modified it a little bit, and I'm just barely over $200, brand new. So I understand if you're gonna hate it. You hate it if you want to hate it. I'm still deciding if I hate it, but it was a thing I had to try. So I left this one alone for the most part. Swapped out the pedals for something decent. These are some Welgo magnesiums with some foot straps. Foot straps are, I guess, better on a fixie. That's what I hear, so I bought them and have yet to pass judgment. The stock seat was so cool. It had a bottle opener, but it also felt like a stick up my ass. So I went with this guy, which is an Originate, nothing too fancy, but God, it's just so hip. And then of course you gotta match the pedals and the seat with the handlebars. So I got a white bar with kind of a brown cork grip. So just so hip. Left the front brake on. Took the back brake off because brakes are for weenies or something like that. But anyway, I've literally had maybe 5 or 6 miles on this so far. It's not a bad bike. It's heavy. It's very heavy. I'm 90% sure it weighs more than my aluminum fat bike. But it's meant for kind of a bar crawler. Christine has a New Belgium Cruiser, and this is my answer to that. If she's gonna be hip in the cool way, I'm just gonna be hip in the douche way. All right, last one. And if that last one, the fixie, was a little on the hipster douche side, this thing is on the hipster awesome side. I honestly am so stoked with this bike. I've had it for less than 24 hours, and I just love it. This is a Sun Atlas Cargo. This is probably about a 2012. And this was kind of at the time one of the entry-level cheaper cargo bikes. I've wanted one forever. It just makes so much sense for hauling groceries, for hauling kids, but they're not cheap. There's there's a Kona on Craigslist right now for $1,200, and there's I forget what the other one is, but it's about $2,000. So kind of, price prohibitive. I'm a cheapskate. Now I saw this guy for it was 300 and something, and it looked fairly stock. So I thought, let's go take a look, made an offer, got it for $250. Now looking at it, it's not stock at all. This thing is like rat rod style. It's got an old school friction shifter, which is freaking awesome. It's got these big old balloon tires. It's got a nice mountain Sugino crank. It's a 1x. It used to be a 3x7. Now it's a 1x7. What else we got? We got a little bit of a beat up mountain bike seat. the rear rack, which is part of it, and built-in bags. Like it's just awesome. It's just useful, and I cannot say enough about how excited I am to ride this bike. So this is the one. If we're gonna have any kind of projects here, I guess it'll be on this bike. And what it's going to be really is making that back platform into a seat for the girls. So what I'll probably do is just build some kind of simple deck there, throw some padding on it, and then make a little hoop so they kind of slide right in there, put some foot pegs down there, and off we go. I rode around with them last night. This thing can handle up to 400 pounds, including the rider, which really means like I can handle almost the entire family. But realistically, with me and the girls and a full load of groceries, we're still under the limit. So I am super looking forward to riding this thing more. It was a bargain. I got it for $250. I imagine I'm going to put maybe another 50 to 100 into it, but I'm just going to ride the hell out of it, use it for paddleboarding, use it for all sorts of stuff. It's 7 feet long. It's a monster, but it's the most useful thing ever. That's it for the bike tour for now. Those are 3 of the 8 that I own, but they're the 3 that I'm kind of working on and most excited about right now. So hope you enjoyed. I don't enjoy the daylight savings time, as I said, but you know, I got a lit garage that I need to get working on the Exoset on. I got plenty of bikes to work on, and I got this other podcast that me and Mr. Brady are working on called Top Gear Rear View. If you like DIomgY, I think you might like this one too. It would help to be a Top Gear fan, but we're walking through all the Top Gear episodes one by one, and we're having a good time with it. So we're almost kicking into season 2. So check that out if you'd like, Top Gear Rear View. Otherwise, we're active on here. We're active on Instagram, so keep in touch, and I'm going to drink my hipster beer and have myself a good evening. Cheers, guys.